Let us get down to the business at hand, shall we?
If you combined L and Levi. Whoa.
Ooh.
Time for you to die.
Well, hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's React. I'm Kenny, this is my beautiful wife Montana, and this is Rue.
And today we're going to be reacting to episode 43 of HunterxHunter, A Shocking Tragedy.
Oh no.
Damn.
Well,
I guess this is going to go real bad then.
Yeah, hopefully it's not any of our characters being hurt, and if they set up Melody to just be killed...
Don't do this to me.
Not good, but if you're excited for more episodes of HunterxHunter, make sure to hit like, comment, and subscribe down below for episodes coming every Friday and Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to see these episodes right now, they're all posted to Patreon in their extended full-length forms, so make sure to check that out. Are we excited / a little bit apprehensive about episode 43 of HunterxHunter?
Absolutely.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.
Dunderheads. This video was brought to you by the incredible members of the Let's React Patreon. If you want access to a ton of exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Have a good day, Twinkle Toes!
Looks like everyone's here.
Almost all of them are Mafia bosses. We've got some real heavy hitters here.
I have a feeling they're all going to be fodder for Phantom Troupe.
Yeah.
It should be starting any minute now.
I would like to welcome you to the underground auction.
Least obvious Phantom Troupe members.
Enough formalities. Let us get down to the business at hand, shall we?
If you combined L and Levi. Whoa.
Ooh.
Time for you to die.
Well, that looks like I was right.
Fodder prediction was correct. Finger guns.
Wow. That's
My
crazy.
ambidextrous machine guns.
Balloons! Protect us!
Cool.
Alright.
That didn't do much.
No.
Is he
They're nin infused.
using N bullets?
Oh shit.
That means he's an emitter too.
He's using both
Won't be
abilities.
long before those bullets penetrate my nin barrier.
Shit.
And rip through my body.
Is he gonna die?
Punch. This isn't good.
Oh no.
Run away. Go and tell the boss that they're.
Oh, you're. Oh god.
Yeah, he's gone.
One dude took down all of them?
Yeah, that's crazy. What the fuck?
Huh? Ooh.
She is so creepy.
They're all cooked. They're done. Is that like a vacuum cleaner attachment?
Vacuum monster.
Ooh. Oh, this is bad.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
That was a lot easier than I thought it would be.
I didn't
That giant
do
pool
anything.
of blood.
It's all
Yikes.
yours, Shizuku.
Right,
Oh, is she gonna
let's go.
Clean it all
eat it
up.
all? Oh.
Suck up all traces of the victims from the room. Their blood, body parts, and all of their personal possessions.
Holy crap.
Get the chairs too.
This is crazy.
Her nin ability is always fun to watch.
Yeah, that is so interesting.
Kind of monstrous, though.
Someone is still alive.
Now we're gonna see his, I bet.
Who the hell are you people anyway? It doesn't matter. You're all dead. Do you hear me?
It's gonna seem like they just disappeared.
You for this.
They won't
Yeah.
know.
You and your entire family. They'll torture you. They'll cut you up. Make you taste hell.
Knife hands?
That kind of looked like Killua's power.
That's what I was gonna say.
Family? What's that?
This is like a ex-member. So wow.
Good God. That was quick.
Just killed all of the Mafia leaders, got rid of every piece of evidence, and seemingly did heal with same ability.
I mean, we didn't see exactly what happened. It was kind of behind.
We did see the claws come out, though.
Yeah, that's true.
And we also know that's not an inen ability.
Yeah, that's inherent.
It's a learned technique of his family.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, he already had that before Nen.
Yeah, that's the thing, is I was going to think maybe he's also an enhancer, and then I'm like, wait, he was doing that before Nen.
Yeah.
Interesting, but certainly shows how powerful the Phantom Troupe is, and RIP to those lesser tier bodyguards.
All those people, yeah.
I like that the Haiku guy is still around. I don't want him to...
Thank God. Yeah. We need more poetry.
Yeah.
But there's a commotion going on inside the building.
You could say that.
Something must have happened. Contact the leader.
I understand. I'll call Linsen, and Basho too. And I want the both of you to head inside.
Oh. Is Karapika gonna see? No, they're gone. They're just gonna look like they disappeared, but bullets in the walls.
Yeah.
Where'd they go? Search the place!
Well, they're running very fast.
Merchandise! Get out of here! Head underground now!
I'm inside, and it appears that everyone in the auction house has disappeared.
What?
The whole place is in a state of panic. It's completely out of control.
The merchandise. What about the merchandise?
Melody is heading to the underground safe.
It's empty!
The goods for today's auction!
My
They've been
goodness.
stolen!
Damn.
Who could have done this?
Probably also went in that vacuum cleaner.
Where the hell
Yeah.
did they go? Split up and look for him, you idiot! Let's go! Get the word out to every family!
You think if they catch any of our people that they're gonna think they're responsible and not the Phantom Troupe?
Probably not.
Okay.
We're going to catch those thieves.
Because they couldn't produce that level of firepower, I bet. But I doubt they'll get
I'm
caught.
on my way
The way
now.
this is being written
Rendezvous
somehow.
with Linsen
Yeah.
and Basho behind the building. They'll meet you in the central square. Skuala,
Yes, sir.
leave 5 dogs behind, just in case.
Right.
Listen up.
I want to know how many dogs
Don't
they
take your
have.
eyes off the boss, and don't let anyone in the room until we're back.
Yes, sir.
All of the roads are sealed. The only remaining escape route is by air. If you see any suspicious aircraft, contact me immediately, but make sure not to kill them. The community has offered a large reward to the gang that finds the thieves.
How did the Phantom Troupe
Remember,
even escape?
you have to
Oh.
get them alive.
Oh, come on.
By hot air balloon.
You're not just going to look up and see them?
No merchandise.
None. In fact, the vault was completely empty.
Oh, it had already been
The
stolen.
auctioneer was the only
Oh.
one who knew the whole situation. And according to him, all of the items were taken to a new location a few hours ago.
Oh.
It's like
They were ahead
we
of them.
expected this to happen and were fully prepared for it.
Oh.
Maybe Hisoka leaked
Don't
info?
you think the timing is just a little too coincidental?
Suspicious.
If you want to know what I think, we've got a Judas among us.
Among
A
us.
Judas in the
So you're
Nightmare
saying
Church.
That one of us is a traitor?
This is maybe not the location to have this conversation.
Yeah.
There isn't a traitor. And if you ask me, Judas was nothing of the sort. It's said
Interesting.
that Judas betrayed Jesus for 30 pieces of silver, but to betray all of us, what would one ask of the Mafia? Think about it.
I'm sorry. I need to analyze that line. I think he just placed all of them above Jesus in his head, saying like it was 30 silver pieces to kill Jesus, but like what could somebody have gotten for going after us?
I guess my interpretation of that line is like it was 30 coins to betray one person. Imagine how much it would be to betray like all 13 of us.
But that still puts
But
Jesus
That you're thinking you're like
at least
in the realm.
comparable. Wow.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Interesting. And he still thinks Judas wasn't a traitor. It, like so much said. in
Yeah,
that
what
line.
do you
Ask
mean?
me,
Huh.
Judas was nothing of the sort.
Is he like Christian?
It's said that Judas betrayed Jesus for 30 pieces of silver. But to betray all of us, what would one ask of the Mafia?
A lot of religious imagery with also like the devil writing the
Think
Yeah.
about it.
Dark Sonata.
What would the traitor gain by selling us out to them? Money, fame, status.
Being a Titan. Annie.
Would that be enough to gratify any of us? or to slake our thirst in any way.
Nobody I've met is like that, no.
Of course not. And that's not all that doesn't add up. If there was an informant, the Mafia's response was pitifully
What's that book?
If they had known beforehand, the Class A bounties would appear at the auction from out of nowhere. They certainly would have bolstered their security. The guests came unarmed, which tells me no one warned them.
I can't argue with that.
And that is why I believe that while someone did tip them off, it wasn't terribly specific. However, someone high up in the Mafia community believed that information.
Okay, I think I follow you. But I don't see how this information is getting from A to B. Whatever. So, what do you want us to do now?
When you spoke with the auctioneer, did you ask where the merchandise was moved?
I did. But he kept insisting he didn't know, all the way up until he died. Phaeton tortured him, so...
He had the worst luck of anyone today.
Damn. And we know the Kilos family is good at that.
Mm-hmm.
The auction is run by the heads of the Mafia community. Leaders of gangs in each of the 10 districts around the world. They're called the 10 Dons. This is the one time a year that all 10 gather in one place to discuss business and issue orders. Orders which are then carried out by a special force called the Shadow Beasts. The team is comprised of combatants which are handpicked by each Don. The best of the best.
I don't like the lines. What are all of those?
Wait a minute. What do you mean?
There are a couple of them that had all of these stringies. That one?
I think that's just movement.
I don't like it.
Like, you know.
It's worse than the others.
And since the Shadow Beasts weren't called upon to guard the auction house, the theory that they didn't know we were coming has even more credibility.
That does make sense.
The question remains, how did they move the merchandise?
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, who moved the merchandise if they didn't know it was coming?
Yeah. Turned up at the vault. The safe itself is 25 square meters, and it was packed full of items waiting to be auctioned off. He walked in, and then walked right back out, empty-handed.
What?
The vault was completely bare.
What?
There was a guy in sunglasses who called himself the Owl.
Do we believe that he actually walked out empty-handed? No.
Ooh.
Probably.
So Shizuki
he took
was
it,
like
it just didn't look like it.
500 people
Yeah.
disappeared. They had to
Okay, what does that book
realize
say?
that they're dealing with Nen users.
We can take them, can't we?
Of course.
The music again.
Yeah.
Put on a show for the pursuers.
He's hitting something metal.
Big enough to draw out the Shadow Beasts.
Okay. So it's gonna be Shadow Beast versus the Phantom Troupe. That's gonna be nuts.
Wow.
So they knew this like a chess match.
Yeah.
Looks like it's headed for the Gordo Desert.
And the Mafia are way behind on all of it.
A hot air balloon? Not an airship? That's impossible. Then what happened to the hundreds of guests?
You know, I'm starting to think maybe we're not dealing with an ordinary band of armed thugs after all.
Get the 10 Dons on the phone. Ask them to dispatch the Shadow Beast. Go!
Yep. But yet one Shadow Beast already called this.
Head for the
Yeah.
Gordo
The owl.
Desert.
Okay. Roger that.
Feels like this world is expanding so rapidly.
Yeah, right?
What is that?
Does it kind of remind you of that one season of Attack on Titan where
Yeah.
they just randomly, they're like, trains now.
Yeah.
Get down here right now, and we'll even let you decide whether we drown you or bury you.
Your fodder. You don't even have specific detailing.
Just look at the reception we're getting, huh?
I'm not gonna have to clean all this up.
Like it seems like
am I?
evil
They are not worth it.
Lemillion.
You
Yes.
guys can stay out of this. I'll take care of them myself.
What?
Wait!
Jesus Christ.
Are you the ones who kidnapped all of our guests?
Yeah.
Kidnapped
you
is a
sure have
word
lot of
for
guts,
it.
I'll give you that much.
They don't know if they're dead.
Now which one of you is the leader?
Oh.
Hate that face.
Punk!
So a point blank bullet.
Yeah, did literally nothing.
Oh, shit. Must be an enhancer. Because he's just physically strong, you know? Oh! Not the view from his eyes. Oh? Yeah, he's just strong as hell. Yeah, he's gotta be an enhancer, don't you think?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
His philosophy is simple. Be stronger than anyone or anything. Nothing more. It'd take a heck of a lot more than an ordinary gun to leave even a small scratch on it.
My goodness.
Physically, he's the strongest.
It's like watching a gorilla stomping ants.
So maybe this is who Kurapika's after. He did mention, I need to be able to beat a really strong enhancer.
Yeah.
And this seems like an enhancer.
Yeah.
A gorilla stomping ants.
This is
this guy versus 100 men. Yeah.
Coming, huh?
Don't those guys realize they're only gonna end up dead?
You know, just watch.
They don't realize that yet.
Does anyone want to play cards?
I do.
What is your deal, dude? He's probably the most sinister. Don't you think?
No, they're setting him up to be like a total freak.
Yeah.
God damn.
This won't even get me warmed up before the shadow beasts get here.
Whoa.
Just bonked him real good.
A rifle? That is so annoying.
Don't throw a rock.
From afar, huh?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that was a perfect shot. That's enough.
That guy's crazy.
Do you guys not understand?
Do you know who you're talking to right now?
Powerful enough to take out a tank. I'm about to blow you.
He's the tank of the group.
Hurt my feelings. See, I don't like being compared to some measly little tank.
You're dead.
Is he?
He's just gonna catch it and throw it right back.
Or he's just, it blew up, it just...
Did I get him?
Fuck no.
Hell no.
Are you dumb?
You're not even clothing level.
No.
Okay, you are clothing level. That's about it, though.
Well, what do you know? That actually kind of hurts.
You gotta run.
But that was
point.
a bazooka.
Yeah.
Like, you're done.
Let you get away.
It appears that the enemy can use Nen, and he's incredibly powerful.
Oh my god. Kurapika's here.
Yeah.
The Phantom Troupe.
Yeah.
This is who he's been looking for.
The men who got here first are all dead.
Holy shit.
Firearms are useless against him.
That's impossible.
Take a good look and see for yourself. His aura is simply unbelievable.
But Kurapika clearly doesn't know this is the Phantom Troupe.
Right. Yeah, he's way too calm for that.
Just what is he, anyway?
Don't know. But he's tearing through all those people like scraps of paper. Look, just forget it. No way I'm trying to capture that.
He's got a point there. If we can beat him, I don't see how.
I agree. However, we still have our mission, and we can't just walk away now.
But still!
Hold on. I can't tell where it's coming from. But I hear another heartbeat.
Oh,
underground.
I wonder where it's coming from.
A worm?
Oh, yes.
Ew.
Ooh. This one of the shadow beasts?
I do not like you.
Yep. Worm.
Which family do you belong
Look at me go.
Ooh.
Stop
Ooh.
pulsing.
Oh, God.
Put that away.
that you can use Nen a bit, but don't bother. These are no ordinary thugs.
Bakugo?
To them,
Oh.
killing's a part of their daily routine.
Oh, God.
You could say that they are professional killers.
These are the shadow beasts.
Mm-hmm.
We'll handle it.
My name's Rabbit Dog.
And mine is Leech.
You can call me Porcupine.
They all are animals or creatures.
Sit back and leave this job to the shadow beasts.
Oh, shadow beasts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Just sit back. Okay.
Okay. Knock yourself out, shadow beasts.
The Mafia community has unleashed the dreaded shadow beasts upon the bandits who attacked the auction.
They look pretty regular, but I'm excited to see what they can do.
One in the green tracksuit is very strange looking.
in fact, the Phantom Troupe.
Yeah, Kurapika doesn't even know yet.
Sure.
Wait, what did it say exactly?
And Kurapika has yet to realize
Yeah,
that
like...
these bandits, they will soon meet
Just
in
unaware.
battle.
Probably a good thing.
Yeah.
Get a sense of what he's working with before he dives in all willy-nilly.
Yeah.
I'm Go! I'm Killua, and this is our Hunter Kia! Today we're introducing Base. Her ability's Instant Lover.
You're already dead,
Punches
right?
into a guy, then goes in for a kiss. So all you men better be careful. Smooch!
So, I forget at that moment, did she die and get sucked up by the vacuum or get sucked up alive by the vacuum? That's my question, but...
You talk a pretty good game, but can you back it up?
Holy shit. Whoa. Oh my
Jesus Christ.
His arm's free. Oh.
How? Oh my god.
Holy shit. Who's your money on? The Shadow Beasts or Mr. Endeavor? Or whatever his name is. We'll figure out his name, but there's a lot of names. Uvagen?
I mean, they've been hyping up the Shadow Beasts, but unfortunately, I think the one guy from the Phantom Troupe is gonna just handle them.
Yeah.
He's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I'm interested to see, because they only mentioned the Shadow Beast this episode. So, like, are they just being set up as a force to fight the Phantom Troupe to show off the Phantom Troupe's power, or are they going to be able to hold their own? But I kind of lean your way, where I think they might be not fodder, but scaling to show how powerful the
It's
Phantom
like,
Troupe
oh my gosh, we have these people. They'll handle it. They're so good. And then they get the floor wiped with them. And then it's like, oh, wait, now we need the best of the best.
It's the classic principle of if you have your main characters fight the enemy first, the enemy never gets to show how talented they are.
Yeah, there's zero context.
Yes, so you need, like in solo leveling, when the Super Ant came, it took down all the other S-Rank hunters before Genu got there because we had seen nothing of the Super Ant prior, so we needed context for how powerful he is.
Yeah.
I think the same
Otherwise,
thing...
Genu winning is like, okay, duh.
Yeah.
He beats everything, and that was not even like anything that we know of, so why would it?
I think the Shadow Beasts are being fed to the Phantom Troupe in a sense to show us their power.
Yeah.
And I wonder if Kurapika is going to try to jump in. Make sure to hit like, comment, and subscribe down below if you enjoyed that episode of Hunter x Hunter and are excited for more episodes coming every Sunday and Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to see these episodes right now, they're all posted to Patreon in their extended full-length forms. We have a lot to discuss, but before we do that, where are we headed?
All right, let's review.
Thank you for watching. For now, we're going to go to questions given to us by our amazing Patreon members. If you want to support us as creators, that's the best way to do so. And you can also ask us questions we answer after every episode we watch. So make sure to check out the link in the description below and start asking. For now, let's go to question 1. Question 1, Zachary Carpiel asks, the Shadow Beasts arrive. Do you think they have a chance at taking on the Phantom Troupe? What do you think their Nen abilities could be?
I unfortunately don't think they have a chance just based on like plot structure rules. I think their Nen is going to be really cool and very powerful because there's obviously a high expectation from them if they're the ones being sent to deal with the Phantom Troupe.
Like if each mob boss picks one fighter to be a Shadow Beast.
Yeah, they must be good. And then I think their powers relate to the animal. So Worm, obviously, we saw worming underground. I think Porcupine is going to be shooting spiky things from his back.
There was the Owl, which was the guy who took the stuff from the vault.
Yes. That is interesting. Actually, no, it isn't. I was going to say, that's really interesting because what does an owl have to do with like going somewhere and being able to conceal a bunch of stuff? But owls eat things whole and then vomit back up what they don't need. Those are owl pellets, and it'll be a ball of like bone. They do, but they also vomit up exactly bones, fur, beaks, like that kind of thing, and you can dissect them. It's really interesting. But anyway, I think the owl guy's power is consuming a bunch of stuff, and then he's like a Mary Poppins bag personified.
Yeah, I don't know, but in terms of their chance against the Phantom Troupe, I wonder if they're going to honor, like, there's 4 of the Shadow Beasts coming. I wonder if they're going to honor the 4v4, or if they're going to, if Uvagen is going to try to take them all on at the same time. I think they're going to lose, but I wonder what the matchup's going to be. Because there's more Phantom Troupe members there right now.
Yes.
Or maybe the other Shadow Beasts are, like, around.
Yeah, maybe there are more than 4.
Who knows? Well, we know there are, like, 10.
Oh, okay.
Because each mob boss gets 1.
I see. Okay.
That's my understanding, at least. Let's go to our second question. Chris Collier asks, the Phantom Troupe finally makes their move and we see a terrifying display of what Uvagen or Uvo can do. Seeing this, does this make you feel concerned for Kurapika's chances of apprehending them?
Yes, very. Kurapika's obviously strong, obviously has learned a lot, but compared to these people, like, that was Uvagen, like,
yeah,
what the fuck? Like, that's crazy. And I feel that even if he may one day be able to defeat them, he's going to need to train quite a bit more.
Counterpoint, the Shadow Beasts tire out the Phantom Troupe during this fight, and then it levels the battlefield a little bit more.
Like Gon earlier with the arm wrestling.
Yeah, or that didn't really happen, but what they were perceiving to happen.
That's what they thought was going on.
Or maybe that's a reference to what's about to happen here, is they're going to seem tired, but they're not at all.
Interesting.
I don't know.
That would be a cool reference.
Yeah, well, because think about it, it's almost like Gon catching the fish that was eating the fly that was being hunted by the bird, and then the same thing happened later.
Yeah.
Maybe that's going to be the case.
They do microcosms and then macro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just hope Kurapika gets some level of justice here, but I have a feeling it's going to be okay, I know where they are, but I can't beat them yet.
Drawn out battle.
Oh, and also Uvagen. My goodness.
Jesus
the level
Christ.
of power was unbelievable. Not even sweating any of the bullets, anything at all. The missile
catching
bruised
it in
his hand.
teeth and being like, okay, that one actually hurt. Like, he's not taking it seriously at all. And like, I clearly, rightfully so, like, he correctly perceived that he was that much stronger than everyone there.
It's also so interesting because they said enhancers are simple-minded, and it makes sense because their power is simply, I'm a lot stronger.
Yeah.
I can get a lot stronger.
Yeah.
Like, I have a vacuum that can also use its tongue to, like, suck up any evidence in the room and then go elsewhere.
That was gross.
And then, like, it's like, okay, I can punch real hard.
Okay, I'm beefy.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes that's what you need.
Yeah.
But, I mean, think about
different personalities.
Think about All Might. All Might didn't have some complicated power. It was, I'm real fast. I can punch you real hard.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah. Let's go to our final question,
Very
which is related.
free-ridden.
Daniel asks, what do you think of all the powers of the Phantom Troupe we've seen so far? Are there any standout?
They seem really interesting because they're all very different. Okay, so we've seen a couple tank type people.
We've seen the enhancer guy who was just super, super strong and like fast and like just unscratchable. Then there's Hisoka, who we know.
Yeah.
Then there's the one that can sew back the arms together. Then there was the one with the machine gun fingers. Then there was also the one that was really good at torturing and slash looked like it had Killua's power a little bit.
Yeah.
Then there was
the one who was like pissed that he didn't get to do anything.
Yeah. And then there was one more that I'm forgetting. No, that might have been all of them so far. I want to know what the book has to do with that guy's power. I wonder, because if life experience creates your power, like if you're incredibly religious or something, or like you're scorned by the church, what could that manifest into?
I definitely want to know more about that. I'm afraid for how like big of a variety of skills they have. Like, it feels like no matter the situation, like I keep trying to think of like, okay, maybe in this like specific situation, Killua could like have a leg up on them, but they're so varying and useful in different situations. I'm just struggling to think of a situation that would negatively affect all of the members of the Phantom Troupe because there is so much variation in their skill sets.
But do you have one that stands out? Like the question was asked, like which is like one that kind of stands out to you is like a really cool power. I think that vacuum cleaner power was pretty nuts.
That was really crazy and gross.
Being strong on its own, but then also like being able to just completely get rid of that much damage and that much
like the
crap
evidence
on the ground. Yeah, like it just it means that nobody can know what really happened.
Yeah,
which is such a useful ability. Also, if that ability, like they said, it was similar to the one where the guy just took all the stuff from the thing. I was wondering how are they gonna actually lug all this auction stuff? Got it all. Like that's so useful.
100%. I think that one, and then also the guy who had the like Killua powers, because I'm sure it's not the exact same thing, and I want to know what sets it apart from Killua's powers.
Like, I wonder if that wasn't an ability he even used, or if that was the same technique as Killua.
Interesting.
Because if it was the same technique, it's the same, but that would imply that this guy is a member of the family.
They're related.
But one thing that sticks out to me is in this episode, he goes, family, what family? After doing that, which I think is meant to say like, you're thinking it's brother, but this guy has
You're
no
wrong.
family. Like, I think
Yeah.
this might be an outcast or something.
Interesting.
I don't know. Maybe we're
We could be
reading
off
too much
base.
into it,
Yeah.
but the hand seemed that's exactly what he does. And also having torturing techniques is exactly what we've seen their family do.
Yeah,
Like,
but maybe there's a nun technique that like really mimics that, and then maybe I wonder what would happen if Killua learned it and like had a double version of the same, like a technique and
this guy can
Nen
help
in the technique.
Maybe this guy can help inform Killua's Nen technique in a sense, being like, you have a similar background.
Exactly.
Okay. Interesting. I don't know, but
Maybe. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah. Also, Uvagen, I just also love or Uvogin. I also just love the idea of like just enhanced power, beefy, strong, just taking them all out. Very cool power. But the machine gun hands guy also, like, he just took out everybody.
Do we think it's just machine gun hands, or
They
can
were
his
Nen
hands
bullets.
turn into other things?
I would guess it's just machine gun hands. I don't
You don't
think
really
you need much
need
more.
than that. That's a good enough power by itself.
Yeah, but we'll see what the other troop members can do. But that is where we're left for episode 43. Are we excited for episode 44?
Can't wait.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.